Today I am going to explain types of determiners. In the previous class, I had explained you determiners, what determiners are. So determiners are those words that are placed before a noun to indicate which person or thing we are talking about. So now under the section types of determiners, we have number one predeterminers, the second number central determiners, and the third number is post determiners. And when all these three determiners come in the same sentence, we follow the same sequence. Means first we place predeterminers, then we write the central determiners, and then at last we write the post determiners. Now see the types of predeterminers. So under the section types of predeterminers, we have number one all, both, and half. See, for example, all the boys were present. Both the boys wanted to make friendship with me. I will meet you after half an hour. So here we can see that all, both, and half, these words have been placed before a noun, and hence these are also examples of predeterminers. The second number is the multipliers, like double, twice, three times. For example, he visited his village twice a month. I take meals three times a day. The amount of energy given by fats is double the energy given by carbohydrates. Here also we can see that the multipliers like twice, three times, and double, all the three words which are determiners have been placed before a noun, and hence they are determiners. Third is the fractions like one third, one fifth. These are also uh, called determiners when they are placed before a noun. For example, I saw one fifth of the ghost face. Now, see, next number we have such and what. For example, such a surprise, what a fine day, what an idea. So, here we can also see that these words like such and what have been placed before a noun and hence acting as a determiner. Now, see, we have types of central determiners. Now, I am going to explain you the types of central determiners. So, under central determiners, we have type A, which includes determiners of singular countable noun, plural countable noun, and non countable noun. So, number one, we have the definite article the. Where do you want to put the chair, the chairs, and the furniture? So we can see that the definite article the, which is a central determiner, can be placed before a singular countable noun, before plural countable noun, and before non-countable noun. So here the definite article the has been placed before a singular countable noun, before a plural countable noun, and before a non-countable noun. And since it has been placed before nouns, so it is also a determiner. Now, second, we have relative determiners like whose and which. This is the man whose brother is a lawyer. The second example is I want to know which book you are looking for. So here both the words whose and which, they are also determiners because here they have been placed before nouns like brother and book. Okay. The third is The negative determiner no. For example, we have no problems with him. No boy was present. So here we can see that the word no has been placed before a noun and hence it is also a determiner. Fourth number we have WH determiners in ever. Example, vote for whichever proposal you think most favorable. We can see that the word whichever in the first example has been placed before the word proposal, which is a noun. And since it has been placed before a noun, it is a determiner. Second example, you should not reveal to everybody whatever problem you have. Here also in the second example, we can see that the word problem is a noun and before noun, before the noun, whatever has been placed and hence it is an also example of determiner or central determiner. Fifth number, we have interrogative determiners like what, which, whose. These words are also known as interrogative adjectives when they are placed before a noun. See, example, what book are you searching for? Second example, which information do you want from me? Whose books are you searching for? In these examples, what, which, and whose, all the three words have been placed before a noun. And so these are also the examples of determiners. Now see type B. Under the category of type B, we have determiners of plural count nouns. Plural count nouns means plural countable nouns and non-count noun means non-countable nouns. So under this category, we have number one, the assertive determiner some and the non-assertive determiner any. So example, see, I want some rolls or bread, please. Have you got any rolls or bread for breakfast tomorrow? So, in the first example, we can see that the word some has been placed before plural countable noun rolls and non countable noun bread. So, the word some we can place before a plural countable noun as well as a non countable noun. Hence, it is an example of determiner. So is the case with any also. In the second example, any has also been placed before a plural countable noun and non countable noun. So, any is also an example of determiner, central determiner. Now, second, we have the quantitative determiner enough. Enough is also an example of central determiner. See, example, I haven't enough tools to do the job. I didn't get enough time to complete. Here we can see that in the example number 1, enough has been placed before a plural countable noun, and in the second example, enough has been placed before a non countable noun. So, enough here it is also an example of determiner because it has been placed before a noun. Now see type C, we have the demonstrative determiners, this, that, these, those. Have you read this or that book? Have you seen these or those plays? So here in both the examples, we can see that the demonstrative determiners or this, that, these, those all have been placed before a noun and hence these are also an example of determiners. Now see type D, we have determiners of singular countable nouns. Singular count nouns means singular countable noun. So in this we have number one, the indefinite article a or an. So have you got a car? So here we can see that the indefinite article a has been placed before a noun, and so it is also an example of determiner. In the second, we have the universal determiners every and each. Every boy has a pen. The second example, I want to interview each student individually. So here we can see that both the words every and each, they are placed or they have been placed before a noun, and hence they are also the examples of determiners. Third, we have the non-assertive determiner either. You can park on either side. Either way is safe. So here also we can see that either has been placed before a noun. In the first example, either has been placed before a noun, that is side, and in the second example, either has been placed before a word way, that is also a noun. So here either is also an example of determiner. The negative determiner neither. Neither party accepted the proposal. So here we can see that the word neither has been placed before a word party, which is a noun, and hence neither is also an example of determiner here. Okay.